In 2025, banks are going to be changing their underwriting criteria and procedures yet again. And as a business owner, you don't want to be stuck in the mud going after a bank that is not right for your business. So in this video, I'm going to break down the top business bank accounts that you should be going after in 2025. So let's head over to my computer and break everything down. All right, we are at my computer, and the first thing I want to do is start with the honorable mention for this video, and that's going to be the American Express business checking account. This is a really good option, especially for people that want to stick to like some online things and don't want to deal with maybe going to a traditional bank or branch, but still want that kind of big name recognition. American Express is going to be your best bet. So at the making of the video, you're going to be able to get 30,000 in membership reward points after qualifying activities are met, which we're going to go over in this video. No monthly maintenance fees, which is really good. A lot of the traditional banks do have monthly maintenance fees, so that's something that you're going to be able to get with this business bank account. And then also to 24/7 support. Again, you're getting American Express's ecosystem in terms of their support team, which is good. And they're going to be available to you at all times of the day or night to be able to assist you with any problems that you may have. So that is always good. And then you're going to be able to earn 1.3% APY on balances up to 500K. So any money that you got sitting in your account, you're going to be earning interest that's going back to you on that account and that money as well. So let's go over the welcome offer really quick. So this is how you're going to be able to earn that 30,000 in MR reward points. So you need to deposit a total of $5,000 or more in eligible deposits within 30 days of the account opening. And then you need to maintain an average account balance of $5,000 for the next 60 days and make 5 or more qualifying transactions within the first 60 days of your account being open. So these are kind of like the criteria points that you need to meet to be able to get that. I will say it's not as easy as some of these other banks make it in terms of earning welcome offers, but it is there if you can meet this type of criteria. So again, this is my honorable mention, American Express business checking. And next we're going to get to the fourth bank on my list. Now, if you're enjoying the video so far, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications so you will be notified every time I drop a new video. And the fourth bank on my list is going to be MBKC Bank. Now, this is going to be a bank if you just also want to be strictly online, but you're not concerned about like big name bank recognition, but you want to get all of your fees taken care of and also have no kind of like standard fees as well. This is going to be the bank for you. Okay, so let's kind of go over like their fee structure, a little bit. So as you see here, look, $0 required to open the account, $0 for the minimum balance, $0 for the debit card, $0 for return electronic or paper items, $0 for overdraft or NSFs, $0 for business online banking, $0 for bill pay or your phone, tablet, desktop, whatever you got, $0 for deposit checks, $0 to talk to any type of banker online or in person, $0 for e-statements, $0 for stop payments, $0 for incoming domestic wires anywhere in the US. Okay, so this is really good if you're trying to be fee free. A lot of these banks, they do charge for some of these stuff like stop payments or domestic wire transfers, overdraft, stuff like that. A lot of these banks do charge for that stuff, so it isn't like they're just saying it's $0 for basic stuff. They do tend to charge for some of this stuff at other institutions, so that is good. Now with this business bank account, it's not much to it, don't get me wrong. I think the main kind of key element with this is it's fee free, right? If you want to kind of eliminate all the fees. Another thing that they don't list here, they do reimburse on ATM withdrawals. So a lot of these banks will charge if you don't use like the home bank, which is very common. If it's an online bank, you got to use some of these banks that are out of network. But with this bank, they do reimburse you at the making of this video up to $12 on those ATM fees. So that's always good that you can kind of count on them to reimburse some of those nagging and annoying fees that you may get dealing with these online banks trying to withdraw money from the ATM. Now, the third bank on my list is going to be none other than BlueVine. This is a very good bank, a very good business bank account as well. Another online bank on my list here, guys. Stay tuned. If you're like a brick and mortar traditional type of person, I'm gonna have a bank for you coming up here next. But this is a very good bank as well. Now, this is gonna be for a person that again wants to be online mainly, but you're looking for the highest APY that you can get with your money sitting in this account. This is going to be the bank for you. All right. So again, BlueVine business checking. So let's kind of go over some of the details here. It says save with no monthly fees. Enjoy no monthly overdraft fees, minimum balance, free standard ACH, unlimited transactions. All these kind of things that you're gonna not want to have to pay additional money for. They got you covered. Now here it is. Earn high interest on checking. It says get 1.5% APY with our standard plan if you meet a monthly activity goal, or earn up to 4% APY with the upgraded plan. All right. So they have different plans. As you see here, you can do a plus plan or premier checking plan. So I won't go over too much of that in this video. You can kind of look further into that if this is a bank that you're interested in dealing with. But they do have those options available to increase that APY if, you're looking to do that. They do have FDIC insurance up to $3 million. Now you notice typically it's around $250,000. So with this bank, your account is FDI insured up to $3 million per depositor through Coastal Community Bank, which is a member of the FDIC. Okay. So and they have other program banks as well. When you're on the website, you can kind of click this and kind of go through those banks if you want to see what other member banks that they have in their network there. But that's good. That basically that's how they do it. They have like depending on how much money you have with the account, your money is spread out between these banks. And that's how they're able to insure up to $3 million doing it like that. OK, they do have the online platform. You see, it says mobile check deposit, automated accounts payable. You have access to your account for your team, multiple sub accounts, debit cards for you and your team, which I believe American Express, you can't even do that. I think it's just one debit card and that's it. So that's a good feature there. They say they have ACH fraud protection as well, which is a good thing. So guys, this is a very, very good bank. Again, if you're looking for that APY increase from 1.3% to 1.5%, and then even increasing it up to 4% if you want to go on one of their upgraded plans, that is a good thing. And then also too, I don't want to get into this too much, but my channel, I do talk about business funding a lot mainly. And so they do have business credit cards, they have business loans, they have business lines of credit. So if you're looking for a kind of like one size fit all, NBKC maybe not be the bank for you unless you're like in Kansas City. But, obviously American Express has their business credit cards. If you watch my channel, I don't necessarily think American Express has the best business credit cards that you can get. BlueVine is a good option for you if you want like just a well-rounded bank that can kind of do everything for sure. Now, the second bank on my list is going to be Chase. All right. Everybody knows Chase. You're definitely going to have access to this bank. If you are a traditional person, if you just want a bank that you can walk into, speak to somebody, one-on-one, kind of just have the best of online and having a bank that's in person, this is going to be the best option for you. Okay. So there's nothing to Chase. There's nothing crazy. They have, 3 different options for checking accounts. They have the Chase Business Complete Banking. They have the Chase Performance Business Checking. They have the Chase Platinum Business Checking as well. Now, again, this is a brick and mortar traditional bank. So that's where these fees come in, right? That's how these online banks are able to not have all these fees because they don't have to worry about, branches and, staff and, all these things that come with having a brick and mortar location. Online banks don't have to worry about that. So that's why, you can get away with not having all those fees. But dealing with Chase, they are a big bank. So you're going to have to worry about, the monthly fees and, all the stuff that comes with dealing with a major bank. But of the major banks, I do think this is the best option. And I say that because, again, you're going to need business funding at some point if you are a business owner. And I just think of the banks that are, like the big banks, US Bank, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, like all these kind of bigger banks, I do believe that Chase has the best kind of option for business funding in terms of, lines of credit, business credit cards, whatever it is. Like I'm not going to dive in too much into business funding in this video here because we're strictly talking about business bank accounts. But again, if you are a business owner that is looking for business funding and you want a well-rounded bank as well, but you're not comfortable dealing with these online banks, Chase is 1000% going to be your best option to do something like this because they just have everything at their disposal. They have a ton of business credit cards. They have, lines of credit, SBA loans, regular business loans, whatever you need, they're going to have you covered. Okay. And if you are a business owner and you already have a 700 plus credit score, you're maybe looking to get business funding, you don't know how to do it, you want to get our help, work with us one-on-one, go ahead and click the link in the pinned comment. We'll be able to work with you and kind of hop on a call, see if it makes sense to work together on that. But let's go ahead and get to the number one bank on my list. So the number one bank on my list for the second year in a row is going to be Novo. I just love Novo. They just have a lot of good things at their disposal, and they're getting better and better. They're listening to feedback. They just got it, in my opinion, to be honest with you, especially if you're like an online business, if you, whatever it is, if you do Amazon FBA, you're drop shipper, any type of online consulting, or, you have like online, whatever, like if you're just an online based business, Novo is, in my opinion, one of the best banks to have. Okay. And I'm going to kind of detail why I think that here in a second too. So let's kind of get into Novo. I think the number one reason I like them is for their integrations. All right. But let's dive into like the basics here. FDI insured up to $250,000. Their partner bank is Middlesex Federal Savings. Just, if you want to know, they do have bank level encryption. They have real-time fraud alerts. At the making of this video, they will do ATM reimbursements up to $7, I believe, every month is what they currently have right now. Just look at all that they have available. All right, let's just look at the invoicing here for a second. So, this is like another fee typically when you're dealing with like third-party platforms, stuff like that. I do believe if you need basic stuff for the invoicing, it is free. So it says send unlimited polished invoices that make your business shine, all for free. So you have a custom invoicing software that comes with your business bank account. If you need to send invoices out, anything like that, Novo has you covered. Okay. So let's go back. I just wanted to touch on that really quick, is that they also like the integrations that they have is just simply crazy. Again, if you're an online business, you probably use a payment processing like Stripe or maybe PayPal or Square or, QuickBooks. They have integrations with all of them. So, it just makes everything easier. Also, if you use like Gusto, which I know is a popular one, they integrate with that as well. They integrate with Amazon. Like I said, if you do FBA, they integrate with all these things directly in. It says Novo brings all your revenue streams, whether it's Stripe, Etsy, Amazon, into one clear, centralized view. That way you're always on top of your finances. So again, they just really got this stuff together. If you're like a seller on Fiverr, they got integrations with them too. So like I said, if you're really based online, I think this is the bank for you. It's not even close, in my opinion, in terms of being an online business owner. This is definitely the bank. And they do have a lot of funding that they're expanding on this as well. They have a business line of credit. Now, at the making of this video, you do have to have a Novo business account for up to 6 months before you can get access to it. But a line of credit that you can get works really well. They got a business credit card as well. I'm going to be doing a video on this. Honestly, probably the next video I do is going to be on this because this just came out. So we'll be breaking that down soon. But Novo is just well-rounded. Again, I think this is the best well-rounded online bank. I do believe the second bank on the list, Chase, is the best well-rounded brick and mortar bank. All right. Me personally, I do have both of these banks. So I'm speaking on experience. They're both really, really good. These are my top two banks in 2025. for any business owner, whether you're online or you have a traditional business. Doesn't matter what it is. These two banks will definitely work for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There will be links to all these banks in the description for Novo, for Chase, Blue Vine, all these banks. If you want to, get more information on them, or you want to, sign up, we'll have links in the description for all of them. Now, if you are a business owner and you already have a 700 plus credit score, maybe you're just new to this, you're trying to get your finances in order for 2025, or you're trying to get funding for 2025, you need business funding and you want to get our help, you're tired of being enrolled in YouTube University or just guessing your way through all of this stuff, and you want to get one-on-one help, go ahead and click the link in the pinned comment below. We'll be able to hop on a call with you, sit down, analyze your business, see if it makes sense for us to build you a custom funding strategy and work directly with us and our contacts to be able to get your business funding. Okay, so go ahead and click that link if you're interested in that. We'll see you on that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go ahead and smash that like button if you enjoyed today's content. Subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications so you will be notified every time I drop a new video. Now, if you want to learn how I was able to fund my business, get over 500K in funding using a 3-step strategy I call my Omni Growth Strategy, go ahead and click the video on the screen right now. It's going to take you to a video I did where I break down my entire strategy and show you exactly how you could use it and basically steal it from me, all in that video. All right, so go ahead and click the video on the screen and I'll see you in that one.